All right, Ghost, it's time for another video review, and this time it's personal, baby.
Oh, it's personal. Ha!
The homie, Paul Liliani in Video X, next up on the docket. We're starting with style. What are you rating your dog?
Bro, this is the first homie we've done. I don't know where we're going with this, but I'm excited. Style? Shit. It's definitely awkward trying to rate your homie's style. But, I mean, he's obviously not a style god. But he also...
Jeez! It didn't take long, eh?
Well, he's not a style god, but he's definitely doesn't have bad style. I'm going to hit him with... Bro, he made hard-ass shit look easy. I'm going to hit him with a 8.
Yeah, man, not a bad score. Everything is pretty clean. I don't know if this exactly counts as style, but his pop is out of this goddamn world. And that makes everything look a lot better. So I'm going to stick with you. 8 sounds good to me.
Let's go.
Moving right along. It's that Nar factor. You know, he stepped up his Nar game for this part. He got big old double set heel flip. One of your favorite tricks. Half cab flip and 5 flat. Classic spot here in Toronto. I'm going to give him a 7 for Nar.
Okay. Yeah, one of his quotes that always stuck with me over the years was something along the lines of, go over shit, not down shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can extend your career that way. And my response is, yeah, I would if I could, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had that much pop and could just skate over shit and not blow out my legs jumping down rails and gaps. But yeah, he backside flipped the Montreal Big 2 over the fucking bench. So clean. I give him a 10 on
The
style
real
for
deal.
that clip. Yeah, he had half cab flip, 5 flat, like you said. He jumped a little bit. I'll give him
Yeah, he 3 flips like, looks like an 8 or a 9 stare in a line.
yeah, what'd you give
Like
him?
he was jumping a little bit more
What'd you give him?
than usual. I gave him a 7. So he went outside the box and added a little bit of Nar factor to this part. That frontside flip over the planter down the hill in SF, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7's a pretty clean score. I'm gonna give him a 6.5.
You going hard on the homie. This one he's made for, dog. It's tech. We're talking about kick flip, back tail, big flips, fakie 5-0, tray flip in the middle. It's tech, but it's not like overly gross tech. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This is his wheelhouse right here. I'm giving him a 9. Actually, fuck. Like, what would I give a 10? I'm going to give him a 10 for tech.
damn. Okay, I like it.
It's like the perfect level of tech. He's got the manuals, which I love. It's all good in here.
That was one of the first, if not the first, kick front nose nollie heel I'd ever seen. I was there that day when he kicked back tail, big flip the same ledge. That big spin gap, fakie Manny, clean as fuck. I think at the time it was NBD, the fakie 5-0 fakie tray in the middle. I remember that was the buzz all around town. Yeah, fuck. Tech, I'm gonna give him a 9 because it, like you said, it's tech, but it's not overly tech. It's well thought out, well executed tech.
What would you want out of tech to give it a 10, if not this?
Bro, we got to remember there's the Day One songs of the world out there. You know what I'm saying? Just, okay, Gustav, you know? Dudes like that where it's just like the highest level of skill on a skateboard. Like Paul, a lot of Paul.
But you want that tech more than you'd prefer this type of technical skating?
No, I'd prefer this. Well, not, actually, no.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's your video review. If this is your preferred type of tech skating, wouldn't that result in a 10?
No, because like I'm thinking if we let's just say we were gonna review a Jaws part, like obviously I'm giving him a 10 on Nar, even though I don't particularly like seeing it. I'm just going for like overall talent. Like how much are you maximizing these categories?
Yeah, I guess I'm giving personal scores, man.
Hey, we can each do it our own way. It's all good. It's all for the fun. It's all for COVID. Boredom.
Next up, we have transition. He's no P-Rod. He's mixing in some banks and shit like that. But we can't go too high. He has that kickback tail on that ditch spot.
Yeah.
Frontside flip over that rail into the bank.
He did the ollie
What
up.
else? Is there anything else?
Ollie up front 5-0 at St. Clair Station.
Oh shit, that's some transition right
that
there.
Thing, that's crazy. Like it doesn't look that crazy, the clip, but if you go there, like not many people are gonna want to ollie up that thing.
You don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
There's also some transitioned manuals, some up manis and whatnot.
Yeah. Big transition on the St. Denis rail. Over the rail into that steep bank. You switch back nose.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to land into that bank perfect, right?
Yeah, you switch back nose grind pop outs into that super steep hill in San Francisco. But yeah, let's not kid ourselves. I'm giving him a 4 for transition.
4. I'm looking at these previous scores here, and I gave James Hardy a 5. And I think these guys escape pretty similar amount of transition. With the St. Clair ollie up to 5-0, might even be a little bit more on his side, but I'm sticking with the 5. Next up, bag of tricks. Anything remotely illegal in this part or what?
Not even close, man. Paul, he came up, he's younger than us. He came up under our supervision, not just us, but like obviously like our whole squad. Dude, Toronto as a whole was very harsh on illegal tricks. Paul was no exception. His trick selection's flawless, man. That one line backtail fakie, like nice little pop out, switch heel, fakie flip, fakie 5-0 pop. Those ledges are big too. Clean ass switch front shove. Doesn't get much better. I'm giving him a 10 for trick selection.
I'll back you up with that, man. Nothing even close to illegal with this bag of tricks. Next up, kits. How you feeling as kits? They weren't exactly the same as ours in this time period, but, their thing going on.
Don't forget, this is 2013. Paul definitely was rocking some gigantic tees and shit when he was a young buck for a little bit, but he cleaned it up. His kits are clean. He's making Lakai's look fresh. The hat he wears on that ollie up 5-0 is a little suspect. But overall, yeah, he's clean, man. He's clean. Just good-looking young lad, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give him 8.5 for kits.
Yeah, I like some of his kits, too. The hoodies, jeans, and Lakai's. That was pretty fresh back in those days. He mixes in his flannels. Also found a nice spot for some purple Lakai's, it looked like, in the Switch Crook line at CBC. I'm going to kits.
Weird.
Next up, filming. It seems like most of this was filmed by Ryan McGuigan, if I'm not right.
You mean if you're not mistaken?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. That's staying in there for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Tom also filmed a handful of clips. Possibly Devin 1 or 2. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm positive Tom filmed a lot of it, though. And Tom's one of our favorite filmers. And that's not even being biased because we grew up with him. He's a fucking amazing filmer. I'm going to give it a 9 for filming.
Yeah, I'm going to have to back you up with a high score as well. 9 sounds perfect for the filming. Some of our favorite guys behind the lens. Next up, a controversial topic when it comes to Video X, the editing.
Bro, I love this part, and I've watched it a million times over the years. But, I can't get past, like, the first half, so flawless. The clip of George Costanza smoking gets me every time. So this is some insider info, and I don't know how accurate I'm going to recount this, but Devin told me, I believe, that when McGuigan was making this video, it was supposed to be kind of a reflection of the arc of the evolution of humanity. So in the early parts, you see, like, just humanity's beginning, like the first humans or first species on Earth kind of thing. And then it was supposed to slowly get to carnage. So humans killing themselves and how fucked up we eventually became. But Devin told me that McGuigan kind of just got lazy and kind of just gave up on like doing it throughout the whole video. But he still made this part all explosive and crazy. But honestly, when I'm watching a video, I don't want to see someone get decapitated. I don't want to see a woman on the ground.
Might be one step too far.
Getting dragged around. I don't want to see someone getting shot point blank. AK-47s. Like, it's actually very disturbing, and it kind of bums me out because I love this part, and I wish there was an edit without all the death. I don't even know how that shit's on YouTube. Not that I'm trying to snitch, but it's gnarly. So. But those clips aside, I absolutely love the songs and the edit. So it puts me in a tough spot. But I'm gonna have to give it a 6 on the edit, which is weird because I love it, but it's just too disturbing.
It's also kind of distracting in the second song. You're like bracing yourself for what's going to be the next fucked up clip, 2 guys getting run over, guys firing automatic weapons, people lighting cars on fire, or are you waiting for a Liliani trick? Like, it's a little confusing in the back half. And you notice it now more than ever. As a kid, I don't even think I was paying attention to that stuff. I was just watching the skating.
Same.
But now as you grow older, yeah, you notice it a bit more. I'm going to give him a 6.5 on the edit.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because it's a easy fix, and like the song and the skating go really well together, but a little too hectic for your boys.
This is like a perfect scenario for a Premiere edit and then an internet upload edit later.
Yeah.
2 edits of this part would have been incredible. Moving right along, continuity, lots of Toronto skating, mixing with some San Francisco. I like the way those 2 look together. Continuity, I'm going to have to go with an 8.
Yeah, there's a couple Montreal clips too. He is noticeably younger in a few clips, like the kickback tail. Like his kits do evolve a little bit throughout the part. Like those purple Lakais, I think, were probably earlier in the filming. Little baggier kits.
Oh, yeah.
But there is some real continuity. In the first, he heel flips that over that one rail, and it's rocket. And then 22 seconds later, he heel flips a double set rocket. So that's some good continuity on his rocket heel flips. You know what I'm saying? Just had to make sure I put that out there. But overall continuity, the spots look great. Seems like it's filmed in a relatively, good amount of time. I'm going to give it an 8 as well.
And last but not least, we have Ender. Some controversy over this Ender back in the day.
Oh, yeah, the Jack Curtin beef.
A little bit of beef surrounding this one. But Liliani did the damn thing. Switch nose grind fakie flip. Absolutely perfect. Little Lee Yanku sighting in there at the end. I'm giving him a 9 for Ender.
Bruv, that shit was... So, I mean, it's nice to travel back in time to 2013 when that fakie 5-0 fakie tray was NBD, and that switch nose grind fakie flip. That was the best trick done on that thing at the time by far. I think it was a Venture ad. Go back and listen to his interview, season 2, I believe, for more insight on that era. But I remember at the time that was just mind-blowing, so
insane.
I'm going to give him a 10 for Ender.
Woo! 10! Love to see a 10, man.
Hell yeah.
Love to see it.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's tally up these scores. All right, B, you got your score?
I got my score. Youngblood Paul, we love you. 78, baby.
That might be the lowest score you've dropped besides Center, man.
What do you mean? Yo, if you look at the parts we reviewed, it's literally the greatest of all time and our favorite parts from the greatest. So we can't really be comparing Paul to P-Rod, Janowski, Jerry Sue in their primes. But 78's a
well, this part score. Clearly is holding weight. Yeah, I got 80, also right around yours. Paul, absolutely banging part back in the day and today, hanging out there on Legends Row, man.
Real shit. Makes you wonder, what if he stayed motivated? Paul, brother, looking forward for this pandemic to end. Let's get back in these streets.
Can't wait to see you.